What's up with the squad? Back with another video. Already see what's going down. Let me turn these. Actually, I might need these on. I'm gonna keep it on. Y'all see what's in the title. Want to check this video out. See what's going down in this video. I definitely want to see this video. So I had seen something on TikTok, and I would see people reenact what happened, and I wanted to know what happened. You know, I've been on TikTok mainly because I'm starting a clothing brand. I know y'all heard, and it's crazy, the mental health. I deal with, anxiety and stuff like that. With having panic attacks, anxiety attacks, and stuff like that due to stuff that happened in my past. And the shirts that I made, it has a lot to do with it. And figuring out how to make a website. If y'all know how and y'all can teach me, or I can even pay somebody that, for a website. Anyways, was doing that, and I seen this. I came across the video, and not the particular video because I want to see everything. I want to know what was said. I want to know everything. Make sure y'all go check out the Jeffrey video I dropped before that. It's weird that all this stuff is popping up. Anyways, I came across of somebody reenacting. I was like, what is that? Like, is that something that's because this. I don't know the particular video, like, and I'm going to obviously play it, but this has happened in different situations. I thought it was when I was watching the TikTok video. And then I came across of people sending this video and wanted me to check it out, so we're here. Make sure you have to like, subscribe, and listen to the video.
Weapon, but pled it down to attempted battery with substantial bodily harm.
Mr. Redden, is there anything you want to say on your own behalf before I pronounce sentence?
Hold on. So what
the deadly weapon, but pled it down to attempted battery with substantial bodily harm.
Mr. Redden, is there anything you want to say on your own behalf before I pronounce sentence?
So basically, I would like to tell the courts everyone here, like, based on my criminal history, like, I feel that, like, I shouldn't be, like, sent to prison for a second time.
Have you looked at your criminal history? Have you looked at your criminal history?
I've actually just, I looked at it.
I mean, you lived it, I suppose.
I just looked at it,
Yeah.
And,
3 felonies, a gross, 9 misdemeanors, multiple DVs. Got a lot going on, sir.
So he got multiple, what is that, DV, what is that, domestic violence, something. So, bro, look, check this out. This is what I don't get with a lot of people. I'm gonna start off by saying this, so we can nip this in the bud. My mama used to say that. What I don't understand is if you go to prison for something that's in your hands, like literally you're doing this, you go to jail multiple times. Let's say a couple times. You must like going there. And I just look at the fact that, you must like going there because it's like, bro, you making the same mistake that you did. How you have multiple DVs? You didn't have multiple of this. You got multiple of the same thing. Just stop doing it. Let's start there. Stop doing it. I don't get people. And then soon as they get out, I ain't gonna do it again. We ain't gonna go through this again. And that's one thing. Like I don't wish nothing bad on nobody. But if you gonna say that, actually live by that. Don't do it again. But if you constantly still doing the same thing and doing the same thing, you gotta know, you gotta take that, man. I did this. I gotta go sit down for it. I did it and I did it again, and I said I was gonna do right, but I did it again. I gotta go sit down for this.
9 misdemeanors, multiple DVs. Got a lot going on, sir.
Yeah, I just figured like
battery on a protected person, robberies.
Robberies? Not just robbery. That's what I'm talking about. I didn't know it was that long. He got a long list. It looking like Epstein's. You know what I mean? Like I'm just saying, like it's a long list of what he got. So I mean, hey, jump in here.
Attempt home invasion.
Court records show Judge Holthus oversaw one of Redden's previous cases for malicious destruction of property that was in court as recently as October. The two have a calm and matter.
I apologize if y'all hear that like whistling too. My puppy, he literally is. I'm pretty sure he only like 2 months old, 3 months old or something. I don't know. He's something like that, but it's a baby Frenchie, and he's snoring loud. Y'all might hear it, y'all might not, but I apologize.
Matter-of-fact exchange with Redden telling the judge he's a changed man, even indicating that he understands she must do what she feels is right in deciding whether to send him to prison for a second time.
How he a changed man if
I
he did all
just
this?
figure like I'm in a better place in my mind, my mental health. I have a support system. I just got hired as a teamster for the union, making $20 an hour. And like the reason behind every single domestic violence, I've been dealing with mental health, and I didn't know that I was dealing with mental health. And they put me in mental health court, and I still didn't know that I had a mental health problem until it was August 2022 when I realized I have a problem with this. And like having a dictionary and like understanding myself, getting to know myself a little better, and applying it to my personality, and having an epiphany at that moment in those instances, and just like trying to learn from my mistakes, And I feel like I shouldn't be sent to prison, but if it's appropriate for you, then you have to do what you have to do. But I figured that.
All right, then leave it at that. If it's, you gotta do what you gotta do. And a lot of people fail to realize that when it's too late, it gets to that point where you done did so much, and you done had this, you done had this case, and it's time to go to court. You gotta walk in there like, hey, this judge either gonna hear me out, or I need to go sit my butt down, and that's just what it is.
If I'm in a better place in my life, I'm not doing drugs, I'm not out there committing crimes now, and I feel like I should be given a shot because I'm in a better place than I was then, so, but I'm a person who never stops trying to do the right thing, no matter how hard it is, and I just, and I'm trying, and I never give up trying.
So is this for real, like you jump, and they ain't did it yet? I want to know, like, how bad, like, if it's that bad.
Right thing.
Is it that bad?
I know I'm not a rebellious person. I don't want to be standing there. I want you to have to, sit up there and waste your time as well.
He says he's done the best he can in light of his mental health issues. His attorney explained that the 30-year-old does not have a high school diploma and planned to pursue that while training for a new job he'd just gotten with the Teamsters, telling the judge Redden will do well on probation and is worth the risk.
I appreciate that, but I think it's time that he gets a taste of something else because I just can't with that history. In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court.
What did he say? No, what?
I just can't with that history. In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court. With the laws of the state of Nevada, this court.
Bro had to play football. All jokes aside, I don't think it was nothing said that should have got to that point. Like being 100, I don't think it was nothing said from that judge that really like getting their own taste. I didn't heard worse from judges. I didn't heard worse, and that really wasn't just getting a taste of what this is what you did. You did it regardless, and that one thing that people do, they tend to put this into a color thing. It's nothing with a color thing. It can't be nothing with a color thing. Even if we got to see what this judge, what other cases this judge had, if it all comes down to it, but it shouldn't be that. Regardless, you a criminal, you're a criminal. That's how I look at it. Especially a criminal that hasn't had a long list of stuff. You going down a list. Sometimes you gotta get that taste. Hey, it's time for you to go. You feel me? That first time, I'm pretty sure he said, I'm pretty sure I shouldn't be. He said I shouldn't have to get sentenced or sent back to prison for the second time. The first time you should have known, bro. The first time you should have known, like, hey, this ain't. You know what I'm saying?
In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court.
In the aftermath of the attack, panic ensues as it's clear more help is needed in the courtroom.
Bro, Bruh. Y'all they for real? Like,
Off camera, down on the ground behind the bench, Redden appears to be in the throes of a psychotic break, yelling on.
see, you done went and said to the whole court, including the judge, I done got better. My mental health has gotten better. I got me a job. I'm good. Ooh, I feel so good. One thing, one sentence came out of the judge's mouth. You're gonna get a taste of you know what your criminal history, and it's time for you to go back to prison. Boom. It's time to go crazy. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts down in the comments below. Me personally, I don't feel the judge was wrong. That's just me. I don't look at the judge being wrong because I look at the fact, and we didn't see plenty of times, and that's why I said don't turn it into a color thing, because we didn't see the black judges, white judges, it don't matter, Chinese judges. You didn't see so many of the judges that said something even worse than what, and she didn't even say nothing. Like, you gonna get a taste of what, you know? I understand, you feel me, what you saying. That's just like, I'm gonna put it this way. Say you got a kid, right? Say you got a kid. Matter of fact, ain't even go down. Say you got a young adult, teenager, something like that, you know, a little bit over the age of 18, under the age of 18, and they're like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna skip school again. After they didn't skip school 1,000 times, oh, I'm not gonna get in trouble for a DUI again, and got a long list. Bruh, enough is enough. Sometimes you gotta sometimes you gotta go with yourself. Man, listen, I ain't about to sit here and explain to myself, you feel me, why the judge, you know, ain't wrong in this case. If I said that right, I'm pretty sure I said that right. I'm not gonna sit there and do that. Because me personally, I pray for the dude's mental health. I pray for that, and I pray that, you know, he gets through that, because it is a tough thing, you know, to go through. I go through it myself. And I also pray for the judge and her health, and whoever else was in that altercation. But the judge and her health, because regardless, those are words. Freedom of speech. So just like he could have spoke and said, you know, what he had to say, and gave him that, you know, speak what you got to say. I'm gonna say what I got to say, and then that's it. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments down below. You already know what's going down. Catch y'all next one.